Hey all, here OS Reviews. You're watching our quick hands-on review of the FIIL T1X. These are TWS wireless earbuds that sell for $50. They have 6mm drivers, and the company claims that the pairing speed is faster than the majority of other wireless earbuds on the market. They've termed this Quick Link 2.0 technology, and it also supports quick charging. You can charge them in the battery case for 10 minutes to provide 2 hours of playback time. In terms of battery specs, they can last for 6 hours on a single charge, and the battery case can provide up to 4 extra charges when on the road for a combined life of around 24 hours or so. So again, this is not going to be an endurance champion. It's going to be similar to what you'll find from, say, the Apple AirPods or the Redmi AirDots. Otherwise, they're also waterproof. They're rated to be IP65, so you can wear them in the rain, you can take them to the gym, and they should still survive. Just like other headphones from this company, this can be connected to a companion app on iOS and Android called FIIL Plus, and this will allow you to tweak things like the EQ, as well as check the battery status, and even quote-unquote burn in the sound of the earphones. The other interesting thing about these earbuds would be the controls. They are touch sensitive, but they have more commands, and they're a little bit different from the majority of earbuds that we've checked out. The left and right sides actually do different things. Case in point, the left earbud can be used to raise the volume higher and lower by tapping either once or 3 times on the earbud, versus the right earbud can be tapped once to skip tracks and 2 times to play and pause the music. Perhaps a more intuitive implementation would be putting volume up on one side and volume down on the other side. Anyways, instruction manual is well documented, as are all the accessories, and really the presentation of these earbuds also is very delicate. On the very bottom, there's access to a series of silicone tips that you can adjust to get a more custom fit, in addition to some rubber wings that you can attach for extra grip. Battery case also charges using the latest USB Type-C standard, which is great to see, although it doesn't support Qi wireless charging. Taking a closer look at the battery case design, it's made out of a polycarbonate plastic frame, and then we have a metal top, so it does look pretty elegant, and then some very basic specs printed on the base, and that's pretty much it. So a very clean presentation. Now inside, there's also some quick reminders that tell you what the left and right earbuds can do. And we can see on the left side, this is for changing the volume, versus on the right side, we can see it's actually used to skip tracks as well as answer the voice assistant. As a quick size comparison, here it is next to the Apple AirPods, so you can see that it's not too far off. It's a little bit thicker, but still is thinner and also very easy to slide into a pocket. As for the design of the earbuds themselves, it still looks pretty sleek without being over the top, and we have just the company's logo, the aforementioned kind of rubber tip, and there are LED lights on the very top which will flash blue when it's connecting to your device, and then we have just a touch sensitive key that you can tap on to create the different commands. They have to be some of the most comfortable I've tested. They're really easy to pop in without having too much pressure, at least in my ears, but also offered a really secure fit thanks to this small micro wing. Moving into performance, let's start with the pros. The audio quality is excellent. In fact, I'd say it lives up to the ambitious slogan of being called the art of audio, because they are indeed one of the best sounding pairs of TWS earbuds I've tried for under $50. There's a lot of clarity here. Bass is very prevalent if you're listening to drum beats or EDM tracks, but they're never overpowering. You still get a really pleasant dynamic mix of mids and highs. Vocals can still ring through. There's very little hints of distortion or static in the background. There's almost no issues at all when it comes to having a great syncing process between the phone and the earbuds, and so you can watch videos, for example, on YouTube, and it's, again, never really out of sync or out of speed with the audio that you're listening to. What's also good is the touch controls are indeed really sensitive, so you can tap super gently and it will play and pause your tracks and do the various commands as advertised, really without too much of a problem in my testing, which I found to be surprising. There's a very faint beep whenever you tap on it once to give you an audible feedback. I didn't have any problems even with the most gentle of taps. As for cons, the advertised unique companion app simply isn't ready yet. It's something that I expect will be coming with a future update, but if I tap on the FIIL T1 series and I tap on the T1X, you'll see a notice that says this version does not support FIIL Plus, compared to, say, if I tapped on, say, another pair of headphones, the Canvas Pro, where I should be able to see an interface like this, which would tell me the battery status more precisely and allow me to do things like change the equalizer, even do things like, again, burn in the sound, which are all really nice touches. So I personally think that perhaps they should have held on to releasing it for just a few more days or perhaps weeks to get the optimization on the app available before pushing it out, because if they're advertising the feature and it's not there yet, it can be a little bit disappointing. But the fit and ergonomics are really great. The ability for you to control the earbuds using simple taps is also nice, although mastering the controls does take a few minutes to get accustomed to. But all in all, I have to say that the FIIL T1X are a very attractively designed pair of TWS wireless earbuds that has exceeded my expectations when it comes to the comfort, as well as the thoughtfulness in terms of small features and overall sound quality as well. It's just extremely solid and clean. You can check out more details if you're interested in the links down below, but for now, that's been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews. That's been the FIIL T1X TWS wireless earbuds.